Let's just kick his ass right out of here. Let me just take a minute and delete you from the chat. Here you go, John. And now you can fumble around by yourself, fool. Good luck. Any of those people that are impatient about my time or your time, that are unappreciative and impatient, just delete them from the chat. Just delete them, kick them right out of here. John says, Travis, John says, you said a few minutes, it's been 20. Is that regarding me? Let's just kick his ass right out of here. Let me just take a minute and delete you from the chat. Here you go, John. Let me just delete you from the chat, and now you can fumble around by yourself, fool. Good luck. Boom, no more John. There we go. Anybody else? Any of those other comments? Just go through. Any of those people that are impatient about my time or your time, that are unappreciative and impatient, just delete them from the chat. Just delete them, kick them right out of here. Just kick every one of them. Just kick them right out of here. And they don't need to be with us today. No reason for those people to be with us today. Will you miss them? Would you miss them, Travis?
No, it's actually better that way.
You think any of our clients would miss those people?
No, they'd be happier. They'd be gone.
The clients will be happier. So just go through the chat, and anyone who's been impatient about our time, just kick them right out of the chat. Just delete them from the group. They don't need to be here. No reason for you to be here. No worries. Let's see. Brian says, surrounded myself with people who are achievers, etc. That's good. Good for you. Yanan, what up, Yanan? Says, after Derek's Markets Mastery program, my portfolio is up 19%. 19%. More importantly, I gained lifetime knowledge to independently form my thesis and educate others about economy fundamentals. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Yanan. Here's this Mohammed. Let's hear it. Here, Mohammed, I'm going to help you leave too. Mohammed says, where is Derek? Here you go. Here you go, Mohammed. Eject user from room. Pow. Bye, Mohammed. Bye, Mohammed. Oh, here's Demon showed something. Here we go. Eject user from room. Pow. Do you miss Mohammed and Damon?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of a distraction when I see them coming in. I'm just like...
No, it's great. Just kick him right out of the room.
Yeah.
Just kick him right. Anybody that has... If you don't respect Travis's efforts, you don't respect mine, just kick him right out of the room. It'll be great. I'm excited. Scrolling up. Ruby, what up, Ruby? She said, working with Derek for just 3 weeks has helped me realize the path I needed to get on. The 3 sacred questions were especially helpful. Danny says, so much clarity about my goals. Habits are changing. You'll start growing immediately. Let me get up to the questions. I'm just going to scroll up a little faster. Richard says, there we go. Here's some Derek questions. I think I found the spot where it's, William W. says the Derek. The Derek has arrived. What up, William? Happy to see you here. Richard says, Derek, if I were a brand new baby to this shit, where do I start? You start in a good place, Richard. You're starting in a good place, It depends what you're most interested to learn about first. I think that, a person that doesn't understand, you need 3 different areas. If you really want financial independence, you need to understand entrepreneurship, you need to understand how global markets fit together, and you need to understand how the real estate market specifically works, which I say is different than the global markets because it's so in-depth, it's so detailed, there's so many things to do in real estate, so many ways to make money, and over 90% of people that have $1 million or more net worth made a good chunk of that money in real estate. So, you need to understand those 3 things. And, those are the only 3 courses that I created. I'm not going to create another course. I'm not going to create 6 more courses. I created masterclass courses, 12 weeks about entrepreneurship, 10 weeks about real estate, 10 weeks about global markets. That's, and they're intense, as the other clients on here say. They're intense. So, if you understood those 3 things in depth, then you're in a position like, oh, the economy is going good, you're making money. Oh, the economy is going to shit, you're short in the market, you're making money. Oh, whatever else is going on in the economy, you're still collecting rents. Oh, you want to hedge against inflation? You own real estate. Oh, you want to hedge against inflation in another way? Oh, you understand the commodities markets, you understand the futures markets, you understand options contracts, you understand equities and how equities move when you have a disaster in a market like early 2020, then you see the prices of things go down. And then the federal government steps in and prints a bunch of money and dilutes the fucking value of a dollar. And then longer term, those assets have to go up way higher than they were before. Because we've devalued the dollar. So now it costs more dollars to buy the same thing. So those are the few things, you know. You need to understand, if you want to have real financial freedom, you must understand entrepreneurship. You must get a few entrepreneurial dollars. Because if you don't understand how to build a business and you're not willing to put in the effort it takes to build a side income, to subsidize your current income, I mean, just forget about it. Just forget about any kind of wealth. Because any wealth you're going to create is going to have to do, you're going to have to understand how a business works. You can't even be a good investor if you don't understand the entrepreneurial side of how a business works. How are you going to invest in a business and feel confident that it's a good business if you weren't capable of understanding it and doing some of that shit yourself? So I don't even think you're going to be a good investor if you don't understand entrepreneurship. You know, it's like an academic person. You could have your graduate degree that says you know something, but if you're not out there doing it, do you really know it? Do you really know the shit? You know, a lot of people would argue no. So, any case, how many did you get to delete, Travis?
Oh, we got 3. We got 3 already.
3? Only 3.
Tony's been hitting some other guys.
Oh, that's great. I got rid of 2. I get so happy about that. We're going to make a new hobby out of this.
It's actually, yeah, it's quite.
No, I think it's hilarious, and we're making a new hobby out of this. I feel great about it. Mario, what up? Mario and Nan, I see you guys. Christopher Crispy says, Derek, I run a business in a high-risk market selling federally legal THC that is legal in 42 states and can be shipped over state borders. Big competitive advantage over regulated dispensaries since they are landlocked to a physical location to get sales. There are rumors in my industry that they may ban or outlaw our ways of commerce. If an asshole government body decides to regulate my industry, should I prepare to diversify into real estate or stock market first, other than pivoting to a similar market in my niche? I think whatever entrepreneurial money you make, look, man, I quit my last job when I was 19. I'm currently 41. I quit my last job at age 19. And, you know, I knew that was going to suck. And I worked really hard to go build businesses. Now, I built businesses in real estate. I built a business in public speaking niche. And then I built, several other things that I was interim executive or on the board of this or that company, or, advisor or consultant to various big companies, multi-billion-dollar companies, a couple of publicly traded companies. Now, I wanted to understand everything I could about entrepreneurship to go build my own business. But ultimately, that's a great way to get money if you don't have much money yet, entrepreneurship, yeah? But you're doing that right now, and that's fantastic. Now, when a guy's positioned like you, and he already has some good money, then it's fantastic if you could then, it's life-changing to then be able to understand, when are the right times to invest in real estate versus stocks, and under what circumstances, and under what niches do you want to participate or not participate, et cetera. Because those are both big spaces, big spaces. So, there's 100 ways to make money in real estate, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of ways to make money in participating in global markets. There's really one global market. It's called the global economy. There's one economy, all right? But within that economy, again, you have equities in various countries listed on various indexes. You have commodities you could buy, sell, trade. You have futures, options, foreign exchange, cryptocurrencies and other alternative currencies. You have, there's numerous, it's endless, So there's a reason we spend 200 hours on that program. So, if you're serious, you should probably be on that program. If you're serious, you probably belong on there. And what do we got here? Charles says, fuck socialism. What up, Charles? If you're serious, you should probably be on that program with us. I'd be happy to help. If you're serious, you belong on, go take those courses. My Markets Mastery course is going to start again in January, and my real estate course is going to start at the end of January or beginning of February. And it's probably not much money at all to you, and you're the type of person that would get a lot of benefit from it, that you could understand those things in depth. Do be prepared to work. Do be prepared to work. These are not leisurely courses. It's not leisure time. It's like you're going to spend more than 10 hours a week. You're probably going to spend more than 15 hours a week to go through and do everything thoroughly. You're probably going to spend more than 15 hours a week. Some people spend a lot more than that. I'm just saying you're going to spend at least 10 hours, probably 15 hours or more per week. But if you're up to that challenge, I could help you understand a lot more about how to make money in real estate, how to make money in the global economy. I don't give a shit who is president. I don't give a shit who's, If the markets go up, I'm going to make money. If the markets go down, I'm going to make even more money. It doesn't really matter, you know? It doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to make money in any situation. I'm going to make money in any macro economy shift. I'm going to find a way to profit from it because, you know, I only spent 33, 34 years doing that, you know? I only spent a third of a century paying my dues in real life and in academics and so on, so I could have that. So you get the idea.
End of it.
It's only 3 weeks out of the 10, and I can already tell that I got my money's worth. It pays off. In 3 weeks, I learned more than I would in a year following a more regular course.
Now